Welcome back. Well, is she a member of the DA or isn't she? A full bench of the High Court will deliver its verdict in Cape Town Mayor Patricia deLille versus the DA case today. deLille is challenging the constitutionality of the party's recall clause and the cessation of her membership following a radio interview in which she stated that she would resign as soon as she cleared her name. deLille also wants the Steenhuisen Report set aside because that report revealed that she may be guilty of gross misconduct. Now, we are going to cross over now to our reporter Nomawethu Sowandle, who's in Cape Town, standing by with Mayor Patricia deLille. Nomawethu, good morning.
Well, a very good morning to you, Sakina, and welcome to a very cold and rainy Cape Town this morning. Indeed, we are at the Cape High Court. Like you rightfully said, the full bench is expected to give a verdict in the Mayor Patricia deLille versus the DA case. And like you said, Sakina, Mayor Patricia deLille is contesting the constitutionality and the way in which the DA actually seized her membership. And after a very long, protracted fight between the two parties, today Mayor Patricia deLille will find out whether she is still a member of the DA or not. And she joins me now just to tell us more. Mayor, last push. How do you feel this morning?
I hope it was the last push. It's not. Well, I'm feeling very positive. I've always respected the independence of the judiciary. I'm very happy that on the 4th and the 5th of June, we were able to ventilate all of these issues in front of the public in an open court of law. And I'm sure the judges, after having considered all the evidence and, that they will come to a positive decision for myself.
Now, Mayor, the two legal counsels battled it out in court, and Advocate deLille maintained that in that radio interview, you actually meant that you would resign as the mayor of the city of Cape Town and not as a member of the DA.
Well, first of all, that is now a matter for the court to make a judgment on today. And lots of things have been said about what I said. Whether the court will take in consideration whether what I said is relevant, or whether the court will take in consideration did the DA follow due process to deal with the matter. I think for me, it is the procedural flaws that we have seen in the process rather than the substance of what I said on radio.
With that said, Mayor, I think that the DA advocate also focused on the fact that, all of this has happened, but indeed, as you can see here, the relationship between Mayor Patricia deLille and the DA has irretrievably broken down. How do you feel about that?
For me, it's not about the relationship. For me, it's about human rights. You know, I fought for the rights that all of us enjoyed in this wonderful democracy of ours today. And we need to send a strong message out that you will not allow anybody to violate your rights. And I'm also doing this for all other public representatives, that nobody should go through what I've gone through, the abuse, the slander, the insult, the defamous statements that people have been making. So it's become quite dirty. And I want to emerge out of this to show and illustrate to all public reps, to all South Africans, that indeed we have rights. And if you feel that your rights have been violated, that you can always turn to the courts to seek justice for that.
Now, Mayor, there's been a lot of talk around this issue and a lot of speculation on where to from here for Mayor Patricia deLille. If things don't go in your favor at the sitting today, where to from here?
Well, I've always maintained that I will design my future, but my first task is to clear my name. I'm back at the same court again tomorrow, because just to get the evidence, just to get the facts of what I've supposedly done wrong is a battle. I have to turn to the court again tomorrow to get access to the Steenhuisen Report and the proceedings of there. Because in that report, there's no names of people, there are no surnames, there are no dates. And so this has been almost a game that's been going on. And once I've gone through all of this to prove every single point, then I will decide how I design my future. But for now, it's about clearing my name.
So it's too early, perhaps, Mayor, to say EFF or the ANC at this point?
But it's too early, definitely. I will decide what I do with my future. I can't go anywhere, whether it's civil society or anywhere that I want to go, with this cloud hanging over me. The party has smeared my name publicly. I need to clear my name publicly. And that really is my mission and my only mission for now.
Now, as we know, Mayor, at this point, your mayoral role is only ceremonial. How has that been working with the MACO? And I mean, I think the last sitting or the one before that, there were members of the DA that literally turned their chairs around when you started talking in council.
Well, I certainly am not bothered by childish behavior like that. I've been voted in by 66% for voters of the city of Cape Town, and it's the voters that really matters to me. That kind of kindergarten politics, I've seen it many, many times before. And so-called ceremonial mayor, I've never been so busy like this before being a mayor. In fact, we also have a ceremonial MACO, because the MACO members did not realize that should they take away my executive powers, it's also been taken away from them. But I think we do have some good news in that that the resolution that has removed my powers as a ceremonial mayor must go back to council on the 26th of July because it's found to be defective.
Very last question, Mayor, before I let you go. You are adamant in clearing your name before you do anything.
Yeah.
Could we possibly end up at Concord with all of this?
Yes, certainly I will exercise my right to go to the Supreme Court of the Appeal. And with a full bench today, you can go directly there. And then if I'm not successful, I certainly will go to the Constitutional Court because, your name is priceless. Your integrity is priceless. And that is what my struggle is all about with the Democratic Alliance.
Well, thank you very much for your time, ma'am, and good luck for this morning. Well, that there was Mayor Patricia deLille giving us more ahead of the full bench giving a verdict in her case between her and the DA. And after the sitting here this morning, Mayor Patricia deLille will find out whether she can still go back as a member of the DA or not. Now, things are expected to start here at around 9:30 this morning, and we should be live throughout the proceedings. As you can see, my colleague there, Trevor Pistorius, panning to you. It's a very cold and gloomy Cape Town this morning. I don't know if the weather has anything to do with what is about to happen here this morning, but certainly we'll keep you updated as things continue. With that, it's back to you in the studio.
And that's the lead story in our 8 o'clock news bulletin. Patricia deLille and the Democratic Alliance, they are expecting judgment in the Cape Town High Court this morning to determine whether Patricia deLille is still a member of the Democratic Alliance or not.